shopping app Temu has become the most downloaded shopping app in the United States.
Temu is cheaper, aggressively promotional, programmed to sell you useless stuff, and it's totally addictive.
Shein is a very big beast. It is a huge online shopping platform that has become very famous for selling pieces at the lowest cost possible.
At first glance, it looks like just another shopping battle. 2 cheap apps, hundreds of deals, endless scrolling, but the real story runs deeper than low-priced t-shirts. Something strange is happening in the American shopping world. People aren't just buying clothes, they're buying faster, cheaper, and in ways that old retailers never saw coming. And in the middle of that shift, 2 giants are fighting a quiet war worth more than $200 billion. Most shoppers think they already know what Shein and Temu are about. Cheap clothes, flashy deals, packages arriving every week. But if you look closer, you'll see a battle that's reshaping how Americans buy almost everything. Who actually controls this new wave of fast fashion? Who's winning? And why is the fight way bigger than clothes? That's where the story starts. The battle didn't begin with ads or discounts. It began with a simple idea: make online shopping so cheap and so fast that people forget every other option. 10 years ago, Shein was just a small online store from China, selling affordable clothes with simple designs. No one cared. No one predicted anything. Then something clicked. They realized social media wasn't just a place for photos, it was a shopping engine. Influencers, micro-creators, even regular people became part of a giant machine pushing trends every day. Shein didn't wait for fashion seasons or designer calendars. They watched what people posted online: colors, styles, outfits, and produced new versions within days. Thousands of new items every single week, something traditional brands couldn't keep up with. While Shein was perfecting fast fashion through trends and social media, another player was watching from the sideline. YT, Pinduoduo's parent company, Temu stepped in with a different strategy. Not just clothes, everything. Kitchen tools, electronics, beauty products, home items, things you didn't know you needed until you saw them for $2. Their magic wasn't fashion, it was expensive. Prices were so low that Americans started downloading the app just to see if it was real. Shein grabbed fashion, Temu grabbed everything else. And suddenly, both apps exploded across the US, with millions of new users joining every month. At this point, American retailers started noticing something was wrong. Their customers weren't just shopping less, they were disappearing into 2 Chinese-born platforms that understood speed, price, and trend better than anyone else. This wasn't just competition anymore, it was a full-scale war. Shein thought it had the US fast fashion market in its pocket. For a few years, nothing could touch them. They moved faster than old brands, sold clothes cheaper than anyone else, and dropped new styles daily. But in early 2023, something strange started happening. A new name kept showing up on social feeds. At first, people thought it was another Shein clone. Then they looked closer. Temu. Nobody saw them coming, not even Shein. Temu didn't enter the market quietly. They arrived like someone kicking the door open. Super Bowl ads, endless app promotions, discounts so low people thought it was a scam. And behind Temu was something even more powerful: PDD Holdings, the same tech force behind Pinduoduo, a company known for the most aggressive pricing strategy China has ever produced. This wasn't just a new competitor, it was a direct attack. Temu wasn't trying to share the market, they were trying to dominate it. While Shein relied on ultra-fast production lines and predictive fashion algorithms, Temu played a different game. They built a marketplace so cheap, so noisy, so massive that it felt like the entire internet was one giant clearance sale. Clothing, electronics, kitchen gadgets, all shipped directly from Chinese suppliers with subsidies that made no sense to the average shopper. But the real shock wasn't the products, it was how fast Temu grew. For years, Shein held the title of fastest growing e-commerce platform in America. Then Temu arrived and matched that speed in months. Not years, months. That's when the fight changed. Shein tightened its supply chain again. They told factories to produce smaller batches, faster. They pushed their data team to predict trends days before they appeared on Instagram. Meanwhile, Temu lowered prices even more, sometimes selling at a loss just to steal attention. They flooded TikTok with influencers. They offered app rewards, free items, and constant flash sales that kept people scrolling for hours. Behind the scenes, both companies were gathering data about what people liked, what they clicked, what they bought, what they ignored, and the more they learned, the harder the battle became. The cheap fashion war wasn't just about clothes anymore. It was about who could understand American shoppers better. And the next phase, that's where the story gets messy. Lawsuits, politics, crackdowns, and accusations that go far beyond fashion. What makes Shein and Temu so powerful isn't just the clothes, it's how they make, move, and sell them faster than anyone else. Shein built its empire on a data-driven supply chain. Every trend on Instagram or TikTok is monitored. Algorithms predict what people want before they even realize it. Factories can produce small batches quickly. When something sells well, they scale it instantly. This keeps inventory fresh, reduces waste, and ensures that shoppers always see new products. Temu entered the US market with a different angle, leveraging PDD Holdings' e-commerce ecosystem. By connecting suppliers directly with customers, Temu can offer extremely low prices, often undercutting competitors. They use bulk shipping and cost-efficient logistics to reach American shoppers quickly. Both companies rely on advanced logistics technology, real-time tracking, AI for demand prediction, and micro-warehouses help them ship orders in days, not weeks. This speed makes traditional retailers look slow in comparison. But speed and low cost come with challenges. Rapid production can cause quality issues, and reliance on algorithms means mistakes scale fast. One misread trend can lead to overstock or lost profits. And behind the scenes, workers and suppliers are under constant pressure to keep up with the pace. The battle isn't just in stores or online marketplaces, it's in the systems powering each company. Every click, like, and share feeds the algorithm, guiding production, pricing, and marketing strategies. This invisible war of technology and supply chain mastery is what gives Shein and Temu their edge, and what makes the fast fashion war in America more intense than anyone realizes. Shein and Temu don't just rely on low prices and fast shipping, they know how to make shoppers feel they can't miss out. Social media is their battlefield. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube are filled with unboxing videos, hauls, and influencer reviews. Every post is free marketing that reaches millions instantly. Shein pioneered this approach, building a community of micro-influencers who share new trends every day. Temu followed quickly, using celebrity endorsements, aggressive social ads, and viral challenges to catch attention. But it's more than flashy ads. Both companies study customer behavior closely. Algorithms track what users click, how long they stay, and what items are shared. The platforms then suggest similar items, creating a loop of discovery that keeps shoppers scrolling and buying. Consumer psychology plays a huge role. Limited time deals, flash sales, and low prices create urgency. Young shoppers feel like they're getting exclusive deals, and the apps reward engagement with notifications and personalized recommendations. It's addictive, subtle, and highly effective. The battle for America isn't just about selling clothes. It's about winning attention, creating desire, and shaping habits. Every click counts, every share spreads influence, and the company that masters the algorithms, marketing, and human psychology gains the upper hand. This act shows that Shein versus Temu isn't just a retail competition, it's a war for influence over the modern consumer, and the winner could dominate American fast fashion for years to come. Success comes at a cost, and both Shein and Temu face serious challenges behind the scenes. Labor practices are a major concern. Fast production means workers often face long hours and intense pressure to meet tight deadlines. Factories in China and other countries are under scrutiny for working conditions, and consumers are starting to ask, at what cost does fast fashion come? Sustainability is another issue. Rapid manufacturing creates mountains of waste. Clothes are cheap, trends change quickly, and discarded items pile up in landfills. While Shein and Temu excel at speed, environmentalists warn that their model is unsustainable in the long run. Regulatory pressure is rising too. American lawmakers are increasingly focused on import rules, labor standards, and consumer protection. Both companies must navigate these rules carefully to avoid fines or bans that could slow growth. There's also a trust factor. Quality control problems, counterfeit issues, and returns disputes can damage reputation quickly. In an age where social media amplifies complaints instantly, any misstep can spread globally in minutes. Yet controversy can also drive engagement. Shoppers often share stories about bargains, mistakes, or unusual finds, and this generates attention. In a strange way, challenges sometimes fuel the viral engine that both companies rely on. Act 5 shows that Shein versus Temu isn't just a business competition. It's a moral and operational battleground, testing how far speed, low cost, and influence can go before ethical, environmental, and regulatory limits push back. The fast fashion war in America is far from over. Shein and Temu are fighting for market dominance, consumer loyalty, and cultural influence, and the next moves could reshape the industry entirely. Both companies are investing in technology and logistics to make deliveries faster, returns easier, and shopping more personalized. AI-driven trend prediction, automated warehouses, and smart marketing will continue to fuel their growth. Sustainability may become a key battleground. Consumers are increasingly aware of environmental impacts, and companies that can balance speed with responsibility may gain an edge. This could push Shein and Temu to innovate in eco-friendly materials, recycling, and transparent supply chains. Competition will also heat up. Other brands, both domestic and international, are watching and learning. The American market is huge, and winning it requires constant adaptation, smarter marketing, and understanding what consumers want before they do. For shoppers, this means more choice, lower prices, and faster access to trends. But it also raises questions about culture, consumption, and ethics. Are we willing to trade convenience and cheap fashion for long-term consequences? Ultimately, the future of fast fashion in America depends on who can combine technology, strategy, and ethics most effectively. Shein and Temu are rewriting the rules. But the war is ongoing, and the outcome could shape not just the market, but how Americans shop and consume fashion for years to come. The battle between Shein and Temu isn't just about clothes, it's a fight for attention, influence, and control over the fast fashion market in America. From cutting-edge algorithms and lightning-fast supply chains, to aggressive marketing and global ambitions, these companies are rewriting the rules of shopping. But behind the glitz and convenience lie ethical, environmental, and regulatory challenges. Every order we place, every trend we follow, plays a part in this story. A story about speed, power, and the future of fashion. As fast fashion evolves, one thing is clear: the war isn't over, and the winners will shape how we shop, what we wear, and how trends spread for years to come. If you found this story eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because the next chapter in the fast fashion battle could surprise you even more. And tell us in the comments, which side do you think will dominate America, Shein or Temu?